we have some good young players. Some of them are older that haven't played much, but what we lack is experience. But I think we're going to have enough talent. I know we have a good work ethic. I know they're tough. They train hard. So they had a really good off season in terms of their training and their development. And so we just got to get them up to speed with, and experience comes from playing. But do they know what they're doing? I mean, do I feel like we're where we were 2 years ago when I first got here and we were starting with a new group? No, I think we're way ahead of that because mentally they know where they're at. They're in good shape. We don't have anybody that's, has a ways to go. So their weights are good, their strengths are good, their demeanor. So it's a fun group to coach. We just lack experience, but we'll be okay.
The center position, is that a battle, or is that pretty much Jacoby's job? Okay.
Oh no. Those two guys are both warriors. I mean, they're two of the smarter guys on the team. I think they're both in the 3.8 range for their cumulative GPA. They're both tough, hard-nosed, competitive guys. They both, they're not exactly alike. They're a little different, so we're going to let that one battle itself out because both of them could potentially be the starting center, and we'll see which one moves ahead of the other one. But Jacoby obviously has the edge right now in playing time and experience because Billy redshirted last year. But we're going to pretty much, rotate those two guys and see how it plays itself out.
What does Billy bring? What does he bring to the table?
Well, Billy's 6'3", 305, maybe the strongest guy Coach Mick's ever trained. Those are his words, not my words. So I don't know what that means, but I think it's pretty good.
How fluid
and in terms of strength and training, and I mean, so he has all these physical gifts like that, and he's, like I said, he's a 3.8 student, and so, he's got a lot of skills.
What have you seen out of
Joel along the line? And Taylor's at left tackle, but
I'd say every position is pretty fluid. I mean, probably Taylor is the best bet to keep the job that he has at left tackle, because he finished last year strong at right tackle. He rotated, in practice both sides. And towards the end of the year, maybe the last 2 or 3 games of the season, if you watch the film, he probably played the best of any of the tackles or maybe anybody on the O-line. So we hope he can pick up from there and, transition to the left side and take that job and hold it down for the next few years. I think he should. I'd be really surprised if someone could knock him out of that slot.
What have you seen out of Joel Hale moving over from D-line to O-line?
We're excited about that. Joel's a high-energy, tough guy. I mean, he just doesn't know all the fundamentals yet, the techniques, but he's really good right now in the run game. He just has a little development to do in the passing game, but it's really fluid. I mean, he and Tony Underwood will battle there. At right guard, you've got Elfline, who has some good experience, played well in some games for us last year. Behind him, you have Tom Brown, Marcellus Jones, the freshman from Glenville that came in January. Wow, he's got some ability. So that's good. You got Darryl Baldwin, Evan Lyle over there, and then we'll add a few more freshmen. We got some pretty good ones in Jamarco Jones coming in, Demetrius Knox, Brady Taylor from in town. So we got some good ones that are coming that'll add some depth. We'll see. Maybe one of those young guys, Marcellus, maybe because he's early. Maybe one of those other young guys can help us. Kyle Trout's here too, the Lancaster kid. He's 6'6", 305, real athletic. But I mean, it's a fluid deal, and we want to let everybody have their shot and kind of let it sort itself out. And we don't have to know who the starting O-line is going to be till you guys are going to want to know by the end of spring. I don't need to know till about 10 days before the first game.
Yeah.
So about 10 days before the first game, we'll figure it out. Maybe sooner, maybe later, but.
How does Tony look coming off that ACL? Was it kind of a blessing in disguise getting him to redshirt last year, Tony Underwood?
Yeah, actually, it ended up being because we didn't need him. We were able to go through the season, and then Pat got developed, Elfline, and then now Tony, he looks like he's full speed. I thought in bowl practice, he practiced a lot. I still could see remnants of recovery. I think he's 100% now.
Is that surprising? It seems like pretty quick, especially for a big guy.
No, I think he's right on schedule, but he trained hard. I mean, we have good medical staff, and he's been right on point, and we didn't rush him back. I mean, there was, thought we could get him in September back playing, and I was like, well, let's just take our time with this. And then when we got to November and he hadn't played and we didn't need him, and Pat came along, then we just kept him redshirted, or took his redshirt.